to Sunday afternoon, and Mr. Albenzi calls the non-emergency police line at 108. I said to him, "Why didn't you call 911? Because this was not an emergency." It wasn't an emergency. It's Mr. Albenzi. It's just another guy over at that house. Again, the house that's unsecured, doesn't have a fence, doesn't even have no trespassing signs on. Can you send somebody out when it's convenient? Not an emergency. Greg McMichael is in front of 230 Satilla Drive alone, and he sees Mr. Arbery running down the street. Driveway decision 1. How do we know he didn't witness any crime? But the whole thing started when I saw this guy running down the street. He does not know that Mr. Arbery was inside 220. He only sees him running down the street. Travis McMichael certainly didn't know anything. He's inside, on the sofa. Greg McMichael assumed the worst. And so I thought, well, you know, he's running from somebody. He's just done something. You know, he might have hurt somebody or whatever, because, you know, this guy's been in and out of that damn one house over and over and over again, got him on videos and everything. That is not sufficient for a citizen's arrest. This is not probable cause. This is, I don't know what in the world this guy was doing, but he's running down the street real fast. That's what this is. And remember, he's talking to the police about what he believed Ahmaud Arbery had done that day. He must have done something today. He's running down the street. Let's chase after him with guns. That's what happened. Driveway decision. Greg McMichael chooses to arm himself with a handgun. Travis McMichael chooses to arm himself with a pump shotgun. These are their choices. Travis McMichael had his cell phone, but Greg McMichael does not take his cell phone to him. All right. This is really important, ladies and gentlemen. On February 11th, the 911 operator stayed on the phone with Travis McMichael the entire time. Right? So if Greg McMichael had actually made contact with the 911 operator, what would have been happening inside the truck? He'd have been on the phone with that 911 operator going, yeah, he's going this way, he's going this way, he's going that way. Okay? The fact that Greg McMichael was not on the phone with 911 giving them a play-by-play tells you that Travis and Greg knew they had not called 911. Travis knew his dad hadn't called 911. Okay? Neither one of them called 911. They had no intention of calling 911. Just like they went and confronted the homeless guy under the bridge and then called 911. Just like they ran back down on February 11, 2020 to the house and then called 911. What do? They get their guns, they go to do a confrontation, and then they call 911. Greg McMichael didn't even bother to take his cell phone with him. Obvious to Travis, he did not call 911. Travis McMichael. 60 seconds after Mr. Arbery has run past 230 Satilla Drive, he makes his driveway decision. Doesn't tell his dad to calm down. Doesn't tell his dad that no, he's not getting a shotgun and running after somebody. Doesn't tell his dad this is a really, really bad idea. We shouldn't do this. No, what does he do? His white F-150 pickup truck backs out of the driveway and heads in the direction that Mr. Arbery was running. This happens after he gets his shotgun and getting into his pickup truck. Travis McMichael testified that he went to the end of the driveway and he saw Mr. Albenzi point one time down the street. There was no verbal communication by Mr. Albenzi with the McMichaels. That was a lie. I'm going to focus your attention up here, ladies and gentlemen. What we have here is 21325. Can y'all see this okay? Am I blocking your way? All right. So what we have here, as you can see, is Mr. Albenzi, right? Here's the black car. Remember the black car goes by, then Mr. Arbery runs the other way, down this way, right? So let's go ahead and play it. There goes the black car. Mr. Albenzi's there. There goes Ahmaud. Do you see him? Right there. Ahmaud's running. Running. There he goes, right there. You see him? down the street, and there he goes. All right? Then what happens? See the white truck right here? You're looking at it? Somebody comes out, goes to the door of the truck. Mr. Albenze is still right here underneath the tree. Somebody else comes out. Do you see the second person come out and go around the front of the truck? Gregory McMichael. Because where's Gregory McMichael? Gregory McMichael's going into that, sit in that car seat, right? Second person comes around. Then what happens? Then Mr. Albenze walks down the street. He's walking, he's walking, he's walking, he's walking. Truck pulls out. Wow. Truck pulls out. Mr. Albenze does his pointing when the truck is already pulled out and going down the street. Want to see it again? Back it up. Here we go. There's Mr. Albenze. Here's the black car. There goes Ahmaud, running down the street. There he goes. This is the white truck. He's still underneath here. There comes somebody to the truck. He's right there. There comes Gregory McMichael. He comes around. He gets in. Then Mr. Albenze starts walking down the street. Truck pulls out. There goes his arm. There goes his arm. Where's the truck? Already pulled out. Already pulled out and heading down the street.